Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Rory, and today I promised one of my followers that I would show how I made the papers that I use for the die cutting. So I'm just gonna go over that really fast. I'm taking my earbuds out. And first of all, I took two pieces of this is just mixed media paper, and I coffee dyed one, both sides, and I've left one white because I wanted to try. The other ones I all just did on white. I didn't try the coffee dyed, so we're gonna try some on coffee dyed too, and probably just splatter. Excuse me. I'll probably just do splatters on this with like different colors, you know, and the golds and stuff like that. But this is gonna get the right bright colors that we used before, and I'm using watercolors for the real bright colors. This is a stay wet palette, but it doesn't stay wet, so I'm gonna wet it down. And once we're finished with these papers, we gotta do something with them. So I was thinking I'm gonna make a snippet roll. And when I make snippet rolls, where is it? There it is. Gotta let that sit for a bit. If y'all have old calculator paper, this stuff works great. And I happen to have a full roll of it, so this is gonna last me like a lifetime over here. But it's just the right width that I like, and it's a nice thickness. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, and I just roll off a piece, cut it off, and then I, you know, use this as a snippet. So if you have any of this calculator roll, it's fantastic for this. And I've already cut off a piece, and we're gonna stamp on it and then add stuff to it and have fun with that. So let me go ahead and here we go. And I'm gonna put this one aside. We'll do this second. We'll do this one first. And all I didn't prepare the paper or anything. It's just raw mixed media paper. And I just took a good amount of watercolor paint and just started adding paint. No particular way, no particular pattern or anything like that. I mean, you could do it however you like. You can blend them together, you can leave them on there however you want. I think we're gonna be, I like this blue better. Just get on there nice and thick. Purples. And let's see. Let's add some more purple here. Didn't get in there very. And this is just regular watercolors. It's not anything special, nothing super expensive. You could use just the, you know, like the cheapy kits you get from Michael's. It would not matter. And you're just putting like stripes, really. I'm going to show you how I did the whole mess. All the way to the end. I am going to, you know, skip drying it and all that because that's boring. Let's see if I can get some decent yellow here. And different watercolors will give you different levels of pigmentation and brightness. So you kind of got to give, you know, keep that in mind too. I mean, you can keep going over it until you get the desired color effect you want. And that's pretty much what I do. I don't like them being real drab. I like them being nice and bright. Because you got to remember, you're cutting things out, so it's not like you have to have it all in one spot. It's because it's going to kind of come around to where you're going to grab a little of everything. There we go, that's better yellow. And yellow and purple make brown. Okay, that's enough of our watercolors. Let's see if I can get a little bit more green on there. Oops. Now the snippet roll I'm making can be used for anything. You know, it's not going to be theme oriented in any way, shape, or form. So, sky's the limit. All right, let me dry this off, and I will return. Okay, now that that's dry, I'm going to reach in my acrylic drawer, and I'm going to drag out some black and white paint. And let's see, I kind of like this color too, the light blue violet. That's pretty. And oh yes, turquoise. What else? I think that'll be it for the acrylics. And then I'm going to drag out some, these are alcohol inks. They're just, some of them have like shimmer to them, which is a cool effect on here. Some of them are just flat. I need to use them up. So I'm going to drag them all over here. Okay. So I need a block to mix this on. Where'd they go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Oh, where'd you go? I know I have I know I've got a block here somewhere. Oh, let's use this instead. I'm gonna have to move some things. Because I just bought some silicone mats, and they're really cool because they clean up so easily. So I'm going to replace this with a silicone mat, and that way I can mix the paint right here too. Okay, now, and all the paints fall over, of course. Can I expect anything less? Alright, and I'm going to use a fan brush because these splatter really well. So let's get some, oh, I need water. There we go. Alrighty. And now I'm just going to squirt a little white paint out. And it can go over here. These silicone mats are awesome. Like I said, you glue, you can use, I mean, anything. It just wipes right off. I hope you can see this. Okay, yeah. Add a little bit more water. Because you want to kind of runny, but not super runny, if that makes any sense. Kind of like sour cream. I'm just gonna just all over it. And if it gets on the mat, I don't care because it washes right off. Now I'll show you that. I'll leave a link to it. You get 3 of them, and they were cheap. They're thin, but they're nice because they protect your desk, which is great. Okay, now while we're splattering, I'm going to bring in the coffee dyed, the coffee stain, and I'm going to do it too. So we'll set this one aside. Got my fan brush. There. Alrighty. I'll set that one aside and let it dry. I'll bring in the colored one first, back. And let's see, paper towel. Oh. The inks leave a little bit more like of a splat look, which is cool because it drops. It's not splattering, it's kind of a drop. So I'm gonna get some black, do the same thing, put that to the side. A little more water. Yeah, that looks good. I wonder if I can do this side by side. I don't have to keep moving them back and forth. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay. I'm just going to continue doing this with the other two colors. Okay, now, even though it's still the splatters are still wet, I'm going to go ahead and use these alcohol inks. I barely have that left. Because sometimes they mix and it makes it kind of a cool... And these are by Marabou? Yeah. They're Marabou alcohol inks. And I got them in a Smart Art box. So I don't have a link, but I'm sure if you were to you know, search for it on Amazon, I'm sure these come up. So that's what the packaging looks like. Excuse the fingers. But yeah. This is Caribbean blue. And it's almost gone. But I've got several other colors here. I think I'm going to use this purple. They're very messy, if you can't tell. And they get all over the place. You see how it's more like a plop than a splatter? And my favorite one, I'm not going to use the red because it just ends up looking like, you know, a crime scene. So I'm just going to use the gold. And this one you really got to shake and get those little balls in the bottom moving, because the mica will settle in the bottom. Okay. And it's everywhere. This technique is actually very similar to what Louisa Hensel and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, how they do like their little scrap papers. And you know how they cut up a bunch of stuff up and throw it in a box and then just throw paint and ink at it? That's basically what I'm doing. I'm just using full sheets of paper. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and dry these off and clean up a little bit, because, ew. And I'll be right back. I figured I'd show you this part. I'm using... This is the sizzix Tim Holtz. And it's the matrices? No, dyes. That's dye. Or what's it called? It doesn't say. It's number 660220. And it's just like different patterns. And I thought that'll look cool on our snippet roll. So that's what I decided to use. And I've laid them out on the paper, which I love this paper because one sheet, it's like, boom, fits perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've laid those out, and I've left myself some extra space for punch outs. And I'm gonna feed that. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Quit giving me a hard time. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. I feel like I've had a workout after doing this. Ugh. Okay. Come out the other side. I don't do that back and forth business because it's just too much work. Now, I can take this. You see how it's just like, it's embedded in the paper now. Come on. This mixed media paper works really well. It just holds up so nicely. And just pop all those out so I can use it again. Okay. Put that aside. To the beehive. Ooh, I love how that turned out. Now, I'm just curious. I wonder if I can't salvage that. Without messing up without messing up the die. I don't know. It just gave me an idea. Let me throw these out. Okay. I'm just curious. Let me grab a piece of paper. Another piece of paper. Ah, no, not you. Before I lose any of them, I'm just a little curious. I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue and just dot each one so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I wonder if this is gonna work. Be crazy if it did. All right. Put it down on the paper. And now I'm gonna take my bone folder and push on each one. This will give us the opposite of the die cut. You can hear them popping out of the die cut. Okay. Will it work? Ah, partially. I guess we gotta make sure that they're really stuck on there. Come on. If we don't get those little ones, it's no big deal. I just want the big ones. That's all I'm asking for. Almost worked. Oh look, it did work. This one's kind of shifted. Look at that. Let's see if we can get these others out. Oh man, that's awesome. That's cool. So we were able to preserve the cuts. That's awesome. Definitely. Let me get these little parts out. And the die is no worse for wear. No glue on it or anything. Sweet. And I can always go over that with Mod Podge, what we put on the paper. Come on, get off of there. Sometimes I just don't want to leave. There we go. Okay, let's do the rest of these. I'm not going to try and save all those. That would be ridiculous. And I used the coffee stain paper first because it was completely dry. The other one is taking its good sweet time. Even after using my heat tool, it's still parts are a little damp. So that's why I wanted to get on with it and figured I'll use this one. Still has some little ones in there. Come on. There we go. And the last one. This one, you could save that also. The same way we did the bees. but I'm not going to, not this time. It would be pretty. It'd be very pretty. Be great in like an art journal, or even on the cover of an art journal. Oh, that'd be super cool. Okay. One little tip about this mess: if you use a lint roller, you know, those things you get hair off your clothes with, you can go right over this and pick all this up. One little sheet of paper, boop, garbage, it's all done. You're not trying to, I just don't have one right now. My long nails. Okay, let me throw that out. First time I ever did that, static electricity built up on these plates, and these little particles were flying everywhere. I mean, they were literally like jumping fish. It was crazy. I was like, why is this doing this? It was crazy. Okay, come on. There we go. Alrighty. Why did this end cap come out? Okay. So now we're left with this, which is, that's some really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, do we want to attempt this one? It feels like it's dry. Yeah, I think it's dry enough we can use it too now. So we're going to do the same thing, same patterns. And I'll just do that again. And we've got this to play with. And I'm going to bring in my handy dandy butterfly and my flower punch. And we're going to get some of these. Let's see. That looks good right there. That's pretty. Another one from over here, maybe. Okay. We definitely want some flowers out of this too. Okay, we got those. Now I'm going to take a pair of scissors. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Okay. And I'm going to just cut out around some of these, because we can always tear them up when we need them. And I'm not going to be super precious about it. I'm just gonna like I said, some of this is going to look really great on the snippet roll. And that's what we're wanting. We're just wanting bits and pieces, you know, to use in the background. All right, that's done. Some of these little things didn't pop out. Okay, that's better. I think there's one there, yeah. Come on. Okay. Take my scissors and go around that. This is the colorful one. Now this is the one we can get some butterflies out of. Not too big. Nope. Look at it. See how they got the splotch? I just love that. And some flowers. I try not to pay too close attention to what's inside, but they always come out really cool looking. So some green. Let's save some of that for collaging. And that's the great part about this stuff. Oh, I wanted to show you what I did with the leaves we did last time. Because I was looking at the part that was, you know, left over after we punched the leaves out. I was like, why can't I cut those out as well? So that's what I did. And it came out really cool. So let me show you. There's our snippet roll. Need that. But yeah, here's Cleat. I cut them out just around where they've been cut out, you know. So now I have like a secondary cutout. And I just used scissors. I just went around and see, we have more paper for collaging. But yeah, see how I just cut it out? That's all I did. And I thought, well, that's simple. It's actually super simple to just kind of not fussy cut, because then you wouldn't. This is called kiss cutting. And you're just going like close to the edge, but not at the edge, because if you did that, it would just be all you'd be cutting out air. But that way you've got double your cutouts. Isn't that cool? Look at that. So now we've got even more to work with. They're very fragile. Don't get me wrong. You got to be careful with them because they do tear easily. But they're super cool. And I really like them. I like the way they look. And the rest of this we can use, we just like, where's my hole? There we go. We can go in here. And get that. If you don't want a fussy cut, you can do it this way. Any size hole punch will work. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Let's see. I wonder if we can do a smaller one with that one on the edge. Will it work? Will it work? I don't want to cut into it. When we glue that down, that'll look cool. And we still have plenty of paper that we've painted. I love these colors too. This color palette for fall was just, ooh, so pretty. Alrighty. And if we wanted to, we could grab a butterfly out of there. Or can we use this piece? This would be pretty as a butterfly. Let's see. Yeah. Gorgeous. Awesome. So here's just some more ideas. Come on, I know you're under there. There you go. All right. So just a few more ideas when it comes to punches and die cuts. And we're going to use these too on our snippet roll. But first we got to prepare the snippet roll. So we've got all of our cool stuff. And I'm going to put this over here. We'll drag this in. And I've got my archival ink and a few stamps. This one says vintage on it, and it looks kind of old, and just a butterfly. So, I mean, you could probably use text and all that kind of stuff. You know, we might even do that. So, can you all see? Okay, good. So, I'm just gonna ink that up. And see? And let's see. We'll just keep going down the line, just moving it back and forth. Like this. I just got ink on my finger. Bravo. Can't have clean hands for more than 5 minutes. All right. Now we'll go back with the butterfly. This is just kind of fill gaps, kind of get us started. Because you know, it's always hard when the background is just blank. You don't really, you kind of will sit there and look at it and go, well, now what do I do? You know, so now we have a little bit going on, and yeah, get us going. So let's see, I'm gonna grab my art glitter glue, and let's see, this is gonna be more for like top, or like the mid section. So we want something else in the background also, and I was thinking book page, possibly book page. Let's see, where is my book page? Where are you? Aha, yeah. And this is that fake book page I bought off of Amazon. I'll leave links to it down below too. But it really comes in handy, and it's very sturdy, which is nice. It's not flimsy paper that you're like afraid to do anything with. It looks flimsy, but it's not. So I'm trying to think which color. I think this color would do. I think it will do. Because it's almost the same color as our background of our calculator tape. And I know there's like music paper and stuff in here. I mean, they give you all types of stuff. Look at that, see? Just all sorts of stuff in here. And there's a lot of it. They give you quite a bit, which is nice. I love the dictionary page. That's some of my favorite. And music paper. I mean, yeah, that's thick paper. Let's see. Just need, this is recipes. Like old recipes. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab a piece of this. So we have just something in the background. Just words. Just words. And let's see. And this is seriously how I do snippet rolls. I know everybody has their own ways of doing it, but I do it my way. So I'm gonna get rid of this edge here and this edge. You can see how the backside is slightly lighter than the front. Isn't that weird? And yeah, I use real glue. For me, having to drag out a glue book and all that, come on. It can be kind of frustrating for me sometimes. And there's other times where I'll just drag out the hot glue gun. There we go. And just stick it on there. And let's see. We'll just keep going with this. See. Let's see what we have in that book. I know there's got to be something in here that's going to be can be utilized. quite literally anything will do. But I want something kind of fall-like, you know. Oh, that butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Should we use that? No. We're using our cutout, our punched butterflies. Let's see. Anything at all. I love these books. They're so cool. They're just fun to even just go and look at. I mean, you know. Oh, a bee. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. We got bees. We got bumblebees. Yes. Bees. Okay. Gotta love the bees. We'll put a bee there. And we have more bees. And we got ladybugs. So we'll use bees and ladybugs. Let's put another bee here. Yeah, we'll put it here like that. And let's see. Ladybug, ladybug, where are you? There you are. And we'll put him up here. And let's see, another bee. Should we do a honeybee? Let's do a honeybee. Let's see. We got a bee, a ladybug. Let's put him kind of right there. He's looking at this butterfly like, who are you? Why do you look like that? Let's see what else we can find. Some great stuff in here for a Halloween journal. I'm telling you, there's great photos in here, little stickers that would go fantastic. I don't really see much else that I want to use out of here. We got a key. That's kind of cool. Like the key. Can we put that somewhere? Oh, the only thing I don't like about this is the backgrounds aren't white. They've got this like a blue or like a pink. It's like, what if your background isn't that color? You know? It's like, it doesn't quite make sense. I mean, look at this. See the witch on the broom? Halloween journal. I'm telling you. No, I need small stuff. Like little things. Some of these colors would go. This butterfly. I just don't want it to cover up some of our stuff. No, we'll just put him back. Okay. Stick. Okay. Look at these. Isn't that gorgeous? I would use these as washi tape. Honestly. Because they're cut out, but I'm not quite sure what they are. But I think if we just cut them in strips, they would make great washi. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, I wish there was some other small frames. Small frames, not big frames. Small. These are huge. Come on, small frames. Mushrooms. Would mushrooms look cool? Let's try a traditional mushroom first. Let's see. To me, this is a traditional mushroom. Let's see. Where could I put him? Right there. Be kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we'll pull out a few more of these. Like this one too. This is kind of cute. And he could go down here. And one more mushroom at the other end. Okay, I think that's enough of the sticker book. So we have one at this end, one in the middle, and we'll put this one where? Here? Yeah. Like that. Alrighty. So here's our partial. Now you gotta remember, when you tear these off to use them, you can tear off the background paper and they'll have different shapes and different textures again. Or you can just ink up the edges and just use them as they are. So it's all up to you. But this is how you would use all of this. So yeah, that's our snippet roll from cutouts and punches. And I hope you got inspired by this, and I do appreciate you coming by my channel and watching me do this. And yeah, thank you so much for all your wonderful comments. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you will be notified of my next video. And until my next video, sure do love you bunches. Bye.